The other day, I came across a really interesting graphic that showed the countries that produce the highest number of films per year in Africa. Naturally, I wanted to dig deeper into the data and share with you, so I also researched which market is the biggest in terms of revenue as well. But first, let's look at the number of films produced, and this data is wildly exciting. Buckle up, this is the no BS version. At number 10, we've got Egypt, which produces 60 films per year. At number 9, there's Liberia, which produces 100 films per year. Zambia is at number 8, 105 films per year. Ethiopia is at number 7 with 140 films. Tunisia at number 6 with 185 films. Now peep this. Number 5, Uganda with 200 films. At number 4, Tanzania with 500 films. At number 3, also with 500 films, is Kenya. Then number 2, with 600 films, is Ghana. And the country that makes the most number of films per year in Africa is Nigeria, with 2,599 films per year, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, that is impressive, and on average, the Nigerian film industry produces about 50 movies every week, which I don't even know how they do that. And in terms of that creative industry in itself, when we put together film, television, music, fashion, visual arts, gaming, etc., it is reported that it is the nation's second largest employer of labor after the agricultural sector. So the creative industry is huge in Nigeria, absolutely huge. And of that, the film industry in itself currently employs over 1 million people who work directly or indirectly across the exhibition, distribution, and production subsectors of film. Yeah, Nigeria. I don't know what you're doing right, but you're doing it right. Although there's no official data on this, it is estimated that Nigeria has film production companies in their hundreds, which would also explain why they're able to do 50 plus movies per week, produce 50 plus movies. Sheesh, man, Nigeria. Anyway, now let's look at the top 10 movie markets in Africa by revenue every year. Number 10 is Liberia, with an annual revenue of $200,000 in the film industry. Number 9 is Egypt, with an annual revenue of $300,000. Number 8 is Zambia, with $500,000 grossed yearly. Number 7 is Uganda, with $500,000. Number 6, Tanzania, $700,000. Interesting. At number 5, we've got Ethiopia with $900,000 grossed annually. At number 4, Ghana, $1.1 million. Number 3 is South Africa, $4.4 million grossed annually from film. At number 2, Kenya, $4.7 million grossed annually. And at number 1, Nigeria, $15.32 million grossed annually from the film industry. And that tells us all we need to know. When we look at number of films produced yearly and we look at the revenue grossed yearly, Nigeria is head and shoulders above the rest. And it's really easy to see. The early 2000s introduced a transition from VHS to VCDs and DVDs, and these were exported as far as you can imagine. Nigerian films were everywhere. And then when we started getting platforms such as YouTube and Dailymotion, Nigerian film producers started to dabble with the idea of offering their videos out there for streaming purposes. To this day, you can find many of the Nollywood classics on YouTube, and I mean thousands of them. We also saw the likes of Iroko TV blow up in the mid-2000s with their streaming services, and the production of Nollywood films really go up. When it comes to the film industry in Africa, Nigeria cannot be touched. They are the best, and by a mile. I'll leave you with one piece of Nollywood film trivia. The 2014 film 30 Days in Atlanta went on to become the first Nollywood film to get a Guinness World Record recognition, grossing nearly $1 million. So to any of my Nigerian friends, have you actually watched 30 Days in Atlanta? How did you feel about it at the time? How do you feel about it now? And how do you feel about Nigeria being the biggest film and movie market in Africa? Let me know in the comments below, and of course, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. Share the video with some friends or family, co-workers even. Otherwise, that's it for me. My name is MJ Wemoto, son of Zimbabwe, signing out. Peace. Day and day.